Hey man, what's good, y'all? Yeah, it's your boy Jared Smith, aka Godsent. So, thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Godsent Media. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe during the trial because we have vibe. Oh, what a weekend of football! What a weekend of football. Ups and downs, downs and ups. Some people won, some people got luck, and others just got thrown right into the dust. This divisional round weekend for the NFL was, some may say, rigged. Some may say there's a script. Others may say we got some great freaking football. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Grab your popcorn. Grab a little something, drink some Kool-Aid or something. Sit down. Let's have a chat real quick. Let's get into this! So, this is what the playoff picture now looks like for the NFL. Kansas City Chiefs disposed of the Texans in a manner of which some of y'all would say rigged. There were some missed calls in that game that you could find, and people are still finding on Twitter. Then, Bills beat the Ravens in a heartening fashion, in a very disheartening fashion. Disgusting way to watch. We'll get into that. That's actually going to be the first game we're going to get into. I'm going to tell you that much. Then, the biggest upset of the weekend. How about them Commanders? How about them Commanders? How about them Commanders? Jaden Daniels went crazy. We'll touch upon that game. And last but not least, Philadelphia Eagles did what they usually do to the Rams. Whooped that ass. Saquon Barkley, 206 rushing yards, 17 rushes. 26 rushes, sorry. Let's get into this, man. So, where do I want to start? I want to start with the last game of the weekend. Let's get into Ravens Bills. I didn't really plan how I wanted to start this section because I want y'all to feel the emotion that's coursing through my veins, that's going through my body. When I say that watching that game was, first off, was a roller coaster. First possession the Ravens have, Lamar Jackson throws a beautiful dot to Rashad Bateman for a touchdown. A touchdown in which he was dog walking the Buffalo Bills defense. Excellent way to start the game, right? Then Josh Allen answers. Josh Allen had 2 rushing touchdowns to finish the day. Might I interest you in a Josh Allen that threw less than 150 plus yards? Threw less than that. Less than. Yeah. Still won the game. Then, we get into the second quarter. Not the second quarter, the first quarter. Lamar throws an interception. And the interception itself looks like he was rushed because a Derrick Henry block on Matt Milano did not go so well. And the pocket started to collapse. And Lamar simply had to make a decision in that second. And usually when you have a corner route, you see where your wide receiver is going to break, are you going to throw that underneath? Or are you going to throw it over the top? You feel me? And since he was rushed, he didn't really get to see what was going on, and bow, overthrows it, shot right into the DB's hands. And that's just heartbreak number one. Then they don't score. Bills don't score off that touchdown. Defense, and that's another thing. When the defense had to make stops, the defense made some freaking stops. Hats off to the Baltimore Ravens defense for coming up with stops just to get Lamar the ball back, right? Great. Then he starts walking them. And the same plays that happened twice against the Cincinnati Bengals and one against the Giants. He gets a terrible snap. He has to jump up, try to get the snap. Snap hits the ball. Snap hits the ball. The ball hits the field, and Lamar's chasing for it. He's chasing for the ball, right? And usually, when Lamar chases for the ball, he picks that jump right up and goes and makes shit look like flowers and Winter Wonderland. Like, it looks fantastic. And at that point, you couldn't turn to sugar honey iced tea, and it was just sugar honey iced tea. So, a fumble happened. The only game of the season in which Lamar had a multi-turnover game. So ironic it comes right in the playoffs. So crazy, right? It gets worse, right? Buffalo Bills, they score off that. They run off like 11 points for the on their next two possessions. All because Lamar gave them an extra possession to go run up on. So, they go into halftime 21-10. I'm like, oh my days. It's happening. It's happening. Everyone's been saying he's a choker. Everyone's been doing the Harden comparisons, the Joel Embiid comparisons, the Doc Rivers. They put Doc Rivers' face, his face on Lamar Jackson. Y'all are demons. They come out of halftime and the Ravens say, enough is enough. What Swamp said, Tay-Rock? I ain't going out like that. And they wasn't going out like that. So the Baltimore Ravens come out for the third quarter. They run the ball the whole entire possession. I think it was 6 rushes for like a total of 88 yards. Like, they didn't need much. They ran it down there and said, how about y'all come out bully us? So, we can talk about Derrick Henry disappearance and how John Harbaugh only gives the ball to Derrick Henry 16 times in that whole entire game. 16 carries. While Saquon and the freaking Eagles are giving Saquon 26 carries, 206 yards, and saying, Saquon, please save us. And I'm looking at Baltimore during this run. I'm like, oh, they're about to turn up. And the defense go ahead and gets another stop, right? They're locked in. Right? Then, let's go to the fourth quarter. Mind you, Lamar's been playing marvelous in this third quarter going into the fourth quarter. So the fourth quarter comes, and what can I say except you're welcome? Lamar Jackson goes ahead. First, the defense stops Josh Allen at the freaking goal line. Once again, the defense stepped up. Right? And that push off on Tre'Davious White, That wasn't a PI on defense. That was a PI on offense. Respectfully. Because how is a DB running, has his arms out like this, right? He's not holding the Shakur. I think it was Shakur he was guarding. He's not holding the wide receiver. He's just trying to get his arm around so he can just block the ball from coming, right? And he gets shoved. Clearly mushed. And they said, nah. Pass interference defense. And set them up to score. So, Buffalo does score. It's like 27-0. It's 27-17 or 19 at this point, right? Then the Bills go ahead and start marching down the field again. Late into the fourth quarter, Josh Allen marches down the field with the Buffalo Bills, and they're set up at the goal line, and the defense stops Josh Allen right as he goes for a QB design run, which Lamar didn't have any in the entire game. Another issue, but we'll go back to that. This right here was the moment where I'm like, all right, Patrick Mahomes, 13 seconds left. Easy. Patrick Mahomes with a minute left. Easy. You give Josh Allen a minute left. Easy. You give Joe Burrow 3 minutes. Easy. You give any one of these guys now, any one of the four pillars of quarterback of this generation, the three, Burrow, Allen, and Mahomes, all three of them already had their game moment. They had the moment where it was like, oh yeah, these guys are set apart from everyone else. Because these guys can be the best when the time calls for them to be the best. And that last drive was going to be the legacy killer or the legacy extender for Lamar Jackson. Rashad Bateman gets hurt on like the second play of the whole possession. You want to know what Lamar does? Cool. Tylan Wallace, pay him. Clutch. Because with Tylan Wallace and I forgot who the other receiver was, Nelson Aguilar, Lamar Jackson walks the Buffalo Bills 90 yards to set up a glorious game-tying touchdown, right? Close to basically tying the game, right? Lamar throws a beautiful dot after escaping the edge rusher and rolls back into the pocket and launches a beautiful dot to Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely, you're getting your money, sir. Then everyone knew, yeah, Lamar just did it. Lamar just had his moment. Lamar just had his moment. This is the moment. Lamar just had his moment. Go for the 2-point conversion because it's, again, 27. He snaps the ball for the 2-point conversion and rolls right to an open Mark Andrews. And Mark Andrews dropped the ball. I skipped before and I said Mark Andrews had a fumble. Can I interest you in a Mark Andrews fumble in which he's supposed, as every football player knows on offense and defense, regardless, north, south. You want to run north, south, not east, west. You run east, west, you're going to hell. You're just going to deal without a bull. Mark Andrews had a fumble that got punched out in the third quarter. But let me continue. That's 3 turnovers already. Mark Andrews drops the ball in the red zone, wide open. Ball's right here. I swear to God. Yo, look, I swear to God, it was just like this. Like, what is that? And all I can say is, what the hell did I just watch? What did I watch? Did I just watch Mark Andrews cost Lamar Jackson another 8 months of slander for the year, for the summer? For the summer. Do you guys hear me? Lamar Jackson is going to be brutally bashed. And it's all because, one, I'm not going to sit here and downplay turnovers. Lamar Jackson had played like baby poo. He played like Gaga Basura in the first quarter. Cool. I can admit that. First half. Cool. He did not play good. I can admit that. But you know what I can't admit? Can't admit that the Mark Andrews drop didn't play a factor. I don't think it didn't play a factor at all. It played a factor. And I say all of this to say that now I'm stuck with a feeling of, once again, we did it to ourselves. Where it shouldn't have happened. Lamar Jackson is going to be a 3-time MVP. Yet, no chip to back it up. That's sick to my stomach as a Baltimore fan. Sickening. Disgusting. It's uneasy. And the only thing that's making me like, all right, we have enough time, because again, 4 pillars of this generation when it comes to quarterbacks: Lamar, Patrick, Josh, and Burrow. When you're one of the 4 pillars, I think you can go. I think you still have a chance. Lamar's 28, goddammit. Still has a chance. Right? Baltimore fans, you want something to be proud of and something to think about for the next few months. Just think about this guy right here. Think about this guy right here, right? This guy right here. His name is Peyton Manning. Same playoff record as Lamar Jackson. He had the same exact playoff record as Lamar Jackson in his first 7 years. 3-5. Multiple MVPs within those first 7 years, right? The next year, and Jeff Saturday can tell you, next year, Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts went to the Super Bowl and beat the Chicago Bears. I say all this to say, don't give up. Go get another piece and continue to bring this team to the playoffs and excel to the promised land already. Excel to the promised land already. Derrick Henry's 32. Gotta be 30. He's gonna be 33 next year. You have a window, and the window has to be within the next 3 years, 3 to 4, I believe. Especially with someone as mobile as Lamar Jackson, that window is a short window. You guys have to win. And Lamar had an excellent, magnificent season this year. Same goes for Josh Allen. Josh Allen just made it to the AFC Championship. Kudos to the Buffalo Bills. Ultimately, I really, really, really don't want to see Patrick Mahomes get that number 3. I don't want to see it. But we're going to have to see it, ladies and gentlemen, because it's just how things are setting up. Bills got a good team, but they're good enough to overcome the refs and the Chiefs. That's my thing, right? And I'm going to touch upon that in another video, right? But this right here meant something to me, and it hurts. For the next few months, I'm literally going to have to sit here and try to not defend, but really go to back and show everyone that, you know, a lot of the criticism shows me that a lot of people don't really think football is a team sport, and that's what bothers me. And we look at quarterbacks a lot, and granted, quarterbacks are the number 1 paid athlete on a football team, every football team. Correct me. Okay, cool. But this last night definitely showed you that, yeah, this issue is a team sport. If you didn't know already, hey guys, hello, this is not Madden. This is real. All 50 need to be good. Both sides, defense and offense. 11-11. Guys got to be nice. Baltimore Ravens beat themselves up, 3 turnovers, and they're one of the teams that committed a turnover in divisional week and lost. Not only that, but had more yardage and all around. Played a better production, had a better production all around than the Buffalo Bills. Yet still lost. Sucks to say, bro.